All right, here we go, man. Back at it again, man, with the International Association of Motherfucking Dick Riders, man. The Dick Riders Association, headed by Ak and all these other dick riders, dick riding for OVO. It has reignited itself, man.
I love Drake. Everybody knows.
So if you don't know, Elliott Wilson, DJ Hed, Jeremy Hecht, they announced that their show was going to be the last show that you were going to see of that specific show, which is The Bigger Picture. Now, since that show is going away, they've also said that this won't be the last time you see the three together, but this is the last time you'll see them on that platform. Now, of course, a lot of people are speculating what that actually means because on one hand, you know, people are saying that, you know, it means maybe the viewership was down. On the other hand, people are saying maybe it's going to be on another network. People are also saying maybe they're just going in a whole nother direction. This is what happens with these shows, man. It happens. Now, the problem with that is you have people like Akademiks of the National Dick Riders Association, the OVO division, man. Dick Rider! They always going to have something to say. And Akademiks basically is talking about the show and talking about how much they need Drake. Now, I got a couple of things to say about that, but let's see what the leader of the National Riders Association OVO division has to say, man. Let's watch it.
The point is this, man. Y'all need Drake. Okay? And I talked to the boy. Drake don't like none of you niggas.
That's mine.
He's intentionally making sure y'all got nothing to talk about. I love Drake. Everybody knows.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk. Spit on that thing. You get me?
He's making sure that y'all shows keep getting canceled because y'all need him for views.
That's mine.
And y'all have decided to take the pivot. We're gonna hate on him. So you know what he does? Starve y'all out. So yeah, pretty much, look, the only two shows that crack over 30,000 is them talking about Drake. And even this one, they react to Drake versus Hip Hop Media, almost 30,000. Drake versus UMG, almost 30,000. The rest of these, ain't nobody watching this shit, man. I gotta keep it a bean. And I ain't gonna lie, the nigga announcing that tomorrow's the last show. I would tell y'all when Iceman coming out, but y'all might not cancel the show.
She's married, but she's fired.
Talk to him, Aubrey. Just cancel that shit, nigga. You know what I mean? I would, because y'all would be like, oh shit, we about to go up on this Iceman shit. No, nigga. Rest in peace.
Yeah, so the National Association of Riders, the leader of that crew, Akademiks right now, is basically saying that people need Drake. Now, here go what I'm gonna say about this, man, because I think it's been very hard for people outside of, you know, the OVO sphere and people who have applications in for the Riding Association. I think it's been very hard for people to understand simple concepts. Trending topics is one thing that I think y'all just don't understand.
Oh my God.
Y'all just don't understand trending topics, and I think that's a big problem. Comprehension is an issue right now, man, and I think people really need to figure that out. So let's look up what a trending topic is. Let's take a look at this right here, man. For shits and giggles, for the ha-has of the day. A trending topic is a subject, hashtag, or keyword that is currently experiencing significant surge in popularity and discussion on social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and other online networks.
Oh my God! Wow!
These topics gain visibility due to a rapid increase in user engagement, which is very important on, you know, these podcasts, these social platforms, such as mentions, shares, likes, and comments, often driven by current events, pop culture moments, viral content, or coordinated campaigns. Platforms use algorithms to identify these topics based on factors like volume of activity, the rate of increase in mentions, user location, interest, and who users follow, with the result often displayed in a dedicated trending or explore section. The term originated with Twitter, which popularized the concept of real-time trending lists and has been adopted by other platforms to highlight what audiences are discussing at any given moment.
That's good.
Now, I don't have to look up the definition of trending on its own for you to understand. I would hope I don't have to do that, and I hope I don't have to do the same thing for topics. But here's the thing, man, and I need people to really understand this, man. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar was one of the biggest battles that we have seen in hip-hop history. All right, we're gonna start there. Can we deny that?
No.
Okay, all right, we somewhere. That is one of the biggest battles in hip-hop history. We watched Kendrick Lamar single-handedly destroy Drake. Are we gonna deny that?
No, man.
We watched an artist like Drake do things in this battle that created so many different discussions. We're talking about lawsuits.
I'm gonna sue.
We're talking about situations of him on stage with somebody that he shouldn't have been on stage with, saying that I like the way your breasts feel on my chest. Yeah, he shouldn't have said that.
They call the cops.
But we got situations like that. Questionable, yacht incident with the tagging of Drake. We got a bunch of things that Drake has done. And one of the things that people are failing to realize is when you have somebody spiraling in front of your eyes in real time, that is a trending topic, like it or not. Maybe negative for y'all because it shows your boy in a light that you don't want to see him in, but it's trending. And, this is why I hate conversations like this, because it seems like people like this, the NDRA, National Dick Riding Association, OVO division, it seems like people like this, they make it a point to try to take things that they can find and label them as wins. Because the same way you could say that people talk about Drake all the time, your most viewed content is content where you fighting back for your boy.
That's mine.
So it's just a little strange to me that every time you see an opportunity to jump up and defend this guy and play defense, you jump on it immediately. Drake has been forced to a point where he just has to sit still. If we really keep it honest, what he's doing right now is he's sitting still. You can call it starving people for content. You can call it what you want. What you got to realize is at the end of the day, people will move the on. And people could have moved the on a long time ago with Drake if he just stopped doing stupid shit that ended up trending. So call it what you want, man. I don't know what people expect. People expect people that talk about trending topics, whether it's for a living or whether it's a hobby on YouTube, whatever it is. You expect people who talk about trending topics to not talk about something that's trending? How great do you think Drake content stands on its own without a battle? Without a battle with Kendrick Lamar, where does that Drake content stand? This is why I don't understand, man. People like to talk about certain things, go in certain directions with the shit that they talk about when it fits the narrative that they're trying to paint. Now, I don't know why Jeremy Hecht and these guys, I don't know why they're ending their podcast. Whatever it is, that's the internal thing that they know the answer to. And, but people always want to make shit about views. They always want to make it about who's watching and who's not. Bro, this battle was one of the biggest battles in hip-hop history. Listen, there's no denial that Drake and Kendrick are two of the biggest artists in the industry, right? There's no denial about that. But people need to understand what trending topics are, man. This is the biggest battle in hip-hop history. And however you look at it, because this was one of the biggest battles in hip-hop history, people are always going to have curiosity when it comes to it. This is just how it is. It's strange to me to see people try to make this a thing. So whatever they want to say, Drake is starving people from content. Listen, man, at the end of the day, man, everybody will move on. Everybody will move on to whatever's trending. That's what this shit is. That's what he does. Trending topics. You talk about shit that's trending. Say what you want about it. I personally decided I wasn't going to talk about no Iceman shit, and I still haven't to this day. Everybody chooses what they want to talk about. Everybody chooses the shit they want to discuss. And to me, this just sounds like somebody who is super, super thirsty to feel like you're worth something in the NDRA. Kendrick Lamar has single-handedly forced this guy to not only be terrified to release this damn Iceman album, he has single-handedly made this album a make-or-break career album. This could break the career he has, whatever he has left. The man has filed lawsuits. The man has been spiraling online. The man has been throwing out subs there. You think people not gonna talk about it? Of course they're gonna talk about it, man. It's a discussion. You're damn right, man. Kendrick Lamar has forced this man into hiding where he can't even do anything regular without people talking about it. You know why? Because he's spiraling. People love to watch a shit show, if we're gonna keep it honest. And this man's response to this battle, losing this battle, was a shit show. So people gonna talk about it. So frame it however you like. Frame it to, people that's starving for content. They need them.
I love Drake. Everybody knows.
Frame it however you want to frame it, man. At the end of the day, it's trending. It's what was popular. The battle was one of the biggest battles that we have seen in hip-hop history. So, of course, when people discuss anything pertaining to those two, it is going to generate numbers. And guess what? It will generate numbers until it doesn't. I think people are going to learn, the same people who say this, talk about Drake, when you talk about Drake, Drake is giving y'all content, Drake is giving y'all content. People will learn at some point that without it being attached to his L, Kendrick, the battle, him spiraling, lawsuits, you're going to learn how much people really don't give a fuck. Wait for it. Hold it!
Fun to do bad things.
Get off.